Hello, myself Sunil R Nair, and here basically we are discussing about the topic that is earthquakes. In earthquake, we are discussing about the currencies, which is dependencies. Currencies means that everybody knows basically. Currency means money, and that basically nowadays people basically have converted into the digital also. Basically. So that is also basically one word basically you can say digital world. That basically we have already discussed what actually digital world is. Digital world means one person told that what is internet. You can see that 1500 buildings basically. Yeah, I can see that 100 buildings basically. So that energy basically which is generated now, that basically virtually it is transferred to set of matrix basically with the help of the nuclear power company. That is internet basically. That detail basically we have already discussed in the one of the video basically. Here basically we are discussing one dangerous topic, that is the ideas basically, and ideas basically connecting to each and every body parts, that we have already discussed basically in last few videos basically. One example I will take. One person told that basically this potato basically is whenever you eat the potato, no, you generates the blood cells, right? But every time basically whenever you speak, that time basically the blood cells get activates the potato blood cells. No, basically every time basically how basically it can. There are 6 crore blood cells basically. How basically entire 6 crore blood cells basically will get activated? Then he told that basically the nuclear power company told that basically we have created this potato equal to this story basically. This story means whenever you convert, for example, they told that basically whenever you are going to talk about the MBA basically, MBA means for example related to some MBA topic basically, then basically this blood cells is going to activate. Then one of the person told that basically we have created some special potato basically. So whenever basically you are going to read that Oxford or basically Harvard or basically the big universities books basically, that time basically that energy is going to generate. So just see basically the types of potatoes also basically. The normal potato, sometimes the potatoes basically are brown color basically. Brown color potatoes are also basically there basically. So like this you can just imagine the dangerous thing basically Earth planet has created. But brown color potato does not mean that basically they can create the planets basically. If they want to create, then basically they have to do lots of hard work basically. For that basically they want to create one planet basically, what is the expense basically? You can just imagine na, basically to create one planet basically. If we are creating one city basically, that expense itself is basically 60-70 crore basically, 70 lakh basically crore. So to create one planet basically you can just imagine basically that here basically we have taken that potato is basically created from normal basically 900 crore people data's energy basically. So that basically connects to the government also basically. The reason government basically has given the requirement basically to create the potato basically, and from potato basically they are going to generate this all views basically. They basically don't know that they are creating the planets basically. The earth planet, 900 crore people basically don't know that they are creating planet. That only few people knows. That only few people know. Top 100 company basically don't know that this potato basically is going to be used in the purpose of planet creation. But few company owner basically know that basically, but without basically knowing basically you can't create the thing basically. That's why basically few company basically know 100% that this potato energy is going to convert to the planets, and that planets is going to generate the view basically. That is the ideas basically, that are the thinking basically, and thinking basically gets activates the MBA book basically example I have already taken basically. And activation how happens, that also we have already discussed. So this is the more dangerous topic basically. More dangerous means very very dangerous thing basically. So one of the person told that basically do we have the data of this year basically, when this gets activated, when this has got activated, and how basically it's going to think, how that person is going to think each and everything basically. Then he told that basically yes basically we have the data basically. how each and every people are going to think, how the things is going to be happen, like this each and everything data basically we already have basically. Then he told that basically, do we have the software basically? Then he told that yes basically, data basically if you have basically, then basically software by default it might be having it. That data basically have with one of the software company basically. The reason behind he told that basically is the mapping basically between the, for example, one person told that basically the potato is going to generate potato energy, right? And that potato energy is going to be generate potato planets. Potato planets is going to generate set of energy into the 5 crore planet. 5 crore planets are basically going to generate the data to few going to generate the roadmap of the planets basically, that are the creation of planets basically. So like this chain basically software basically company must know basically, and they 100% knows this basically. That's why basically there's few software company basically earns from one potato energy basically. They are, so from potato creation basically they are earning 70-80,000 crore basically. And sometime basically it crossed to 90,000 crore. 90,000 crore goes into where basically that 12 lakh crore dollar basically. There basically the amount goes. This all basically are basically on the ways of, with the help of government, this everything is basically happening. So just see the expense basically. The public are giving the planet expense. No, public are not giving the planet expense basically. Because public is going to get any data from there basically. Once assume that basically the planet creation is basically done, the planet data is also created. The planet basically created the generated the energy to the 5 crore people also, 5 crore planet also. In future basically anything is going to helpful. Exactly, this is going to be helpful because Earth planet is moving forward, right? Basically, it's moving to certain direction basically. So it's moving now basically without any problem. Basically, it is moving. If this thing basically is not getting created, then basically the planet basically will move to certain wrong direction, and that will create problem in the planet. Sometime basically 100 times basically Earth planet has ended, right? Basically, the reason behind that is the Earth planet has moved to certain direction basically, and that basically is the attraction of the planets basically. Which planets? That universe group 100% know basically. When these planets get attracts, how attracts, that each and every conditions basically the Earth planet, the Earth planet creator people, they basically know that how the Earth planet basically get attracts. If it's go to this direction basically, then 100% the Earth planet is going to end. If it's going with this side basically, then it's 100% safe basically. So like this basically things are. Earth planet will never get it, but its generation will 100% end basically. Planet basically never ends, but inside the object basically, the inside planet's objects basically, that 100% gets end. That disappears just within second basically. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about the next planet basically, which is going to created by the Earth planet. And Earth planet basically, how many people knows that basically the Earth, the potato is basically going to create the planet, 3 lakh planet. That basically the Bollywood groups knows, Hollywood groups knows, software industry basically few software company 100% knows, the construction industry basically few construction industry knows, because they are only creating the potato cities basically. And on the base of the potato cities basically, they are going to generate the potato energy basically. Same way basically the Corona city has created. Corona city is going to send the data to the Corona planets basically, which are basically 5 lakh planets we have already taken. Like this basically Corona planets basically are there. They gets the data, like they sends the data, like each and everything basically we have already discussed. So here basically we are discussing what, up to what level the data basically are getting generated, and how the software industry basically is handling this all data basically. Reason all the human needs basically, which is going to create by the software industry and the normal industry basically, that are basically on the ways of this all data only. So in next video basically we are going to see little bit more about this.